I'm not sure I have fixed my problem, but do I have sound now? That's the question. Great! And now that my audio problem is fixed, let's build this super nice puppy. First time I'm doing a live stream. Well, obviously TechWizard have been a lot of first time for me. So give me a chance. And anyway, don't forget to subscribe. So, there's plenty of case parts scattered around my table, but I just shooted all the video that I'm gonna put on the channel for the case itself, the power supply, and the water cooler assembly. I'm gonna update them as soon as my own water cooler is fixed, because well, if you looked on the TechWizard Facebook group, my water pump cracked, so it's pretty hard to do my video editing on a machine that is literally like there's maybe the thickness of a human hair between what's left of the pump plastic and the water chamber and the water block. So I don't want to risk my hardware. But anyway, let's start to build my friend Maxime Larivière brand new toy. Okay, so I'll try to not be too much on the camera, like hiding what I'm doing. Does the image looks good? The quality is not too bad. Anyway, I'm gonna move this one a little bit away. Grab the power supply. Oh yeah. BeQuiet Dark Power Pro 750 watts. That's a beast. Dude, it's like 12:26 in the morning. Give me a chance. I'm up since 6 o'clock this morning. It's been a pretty rough day with all the kids. Modular power supply. Well, semi-modular because the motherboard power cable is not detached. Can't be removed. Okay. screws. They are here. Gonna put them there. Other case screws here. Plates. Cable. Obviously I don't need all of them right now, but still gonna keep them for use. And BeQuiet power supplies come with super huge thumb screws. That's pretty neat. They even give you an extra one in case of you lose one of the screws. Hmm. That's cool. Okay. Just gotta go put the screws there real quick. Okay. Now for the motherboard itself. We have an Asus Rampage 3 Gene with 24 gigabytes of RAM DDR3. The CPU, it's Intel Xeon X 5690, 3.46 gigahertz per core, 6 core, 12 threads, and it's been freshly lapped. Those generation of LGA 1366 CPUs tends to have a lot of uneven heat spreaders, and they are concave, so it contacts more on like here instead of in the center where the real temperature is going. Why the label is upside down? Because if your case have a window here, the label will be the good size. I mean the good orientation. But your case has a thick black panel, so you cannot see it. And I put it that way so the 120mm fan is on the bottom here where you have your mesh air filter. So instead of sucking hot air inside of the case, it's sucking fresh air from the bottom and exhaust it on the back. It's better like this. Now I need the motherboard I/O shield. Here we go. When you install a motherboard I/O shield, don't be scared to push. They tend to take a lot of pressure to clip in. So press and you're gonna hear it click quite loud. Max, you could have dusted off your motherboard. Okay. One thing really important when you're installing a motherboard inside of a new case, look all the screws hole everywhere on the motherboard and be sure that they're gonna be aligned with the pegs, well, the standoff in your case, because you don't want to have like a standoff going right here where your pins are and short your components. So it's something really important that you have to pay attention to. And my method is quick and dirty, simple. I'm just checking the pegs on the bottom of the case and put the motherboard really close to it so I can see if they go where they're supposed to be. Oh, one peg here, there's one missing here. What about the rest? Okay, this one is here, and we have another one right here. Okay, so I just have to move this peg here and this one here and remove the third extra one, and we're gonna be all good to screw this puppy in. Okay, where the hell I put my pliers? Crap. Give me 1 second. I'll be back real quick. They are downstairs. them. Okay. Yeah, I completely forgot to make a 12 cup of coffee. Okay, won't be too long, just preparing 2 or 3 files on my laptop for this build. Gonna be real quick. Well, fast as I can with my super crappy internet connection. At least I'm happy that it's strong enough for a live feed, and this is kinda like the first test I'm doing with that capture card. I'm happy. It's going good. Okay. Gonna put a little bit of background music. Okay, time to finish it. My case screws. Okay. So this one and this one gonna go here and here before I forget. Well, anyway. For those who doesn't know me personally, I live in Quebec, Canada, and here we speak French. And I don't really know anyone else who speak with me in English on a daily basis. Well, there's always Jesse and Dougie, but I mean, I still speak in French all day long with the kids, so Anyway. Hey Jesse. What's up, bro? This is so not the greatest pliers for doing this. I had a screwdriver bit for those motherboard standoff, but the son's wife, the oldest son of my wife, borrowed it from me and never turned it back, so what, doing what I can with what I have left. Okay. Double checking the motherboard standoff. Be sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. Over here, 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 and here. Damn, I like it, man, with its toolbox. Yeah, but the toolbox I have in my lab is it's not my car mechanic toolbox. It's a little toolbox from the $1 store. So. But my lab is super small, so there's no way I'm gonna put my big mechanic toolbox in it. It's gonna take literally half of my lab available area. Yeah, but I'm not sure, Jesse, that Max is still watching the feed. I'm pretty sure he is driving his 18-wheeler at the moment. One missing here. Oh, crap. The camera is running out of batteries. Normally, I don't have those problems, but I've been shooting up unboxings for the last 2 hours maybe, so it's not for nothing that the battery is exhausted. that the wire is gonna be long enough. Perfect. Where I was? This screw. I literally just broke my tripod. It fell on the floor, so I started recording my cat. I've always wondered who's buying these crappy pliers. Well, at least it still do the job for a PC build. I wouldn't try those pliers on any like real metal stuff. Well, obviously your case is not made in plastic, but you know what I mean. It's not like if I was trying to remove a wheel lug with those pliers. Does the background music is too loud, or it's okay? So my last screws doesn't want to fit. So what I did, I loosened up all the other screws from the motherboard. So I can wiggle it a little bit and realign the motherboard on the pegs. There we go. Now I'm exactly on the right spot. When you're trying to screw a fan inside of a case, believe me, man, you want to have a dwarf screwdriver, okay? Look at that. Even then, I cannot go inside the case to screw your front rad. I'm gonna have to remove the drive cage to reach them. So that's why a dwarf screwdriver exists. Jesse, can you log in Facebook and go on the TechWizard-DiY Facebook group page and post the link of the live feed, please? I completely forgot about it. Okay, so the motherboard is screwed up tight. Any way to zoom in on what you're doing? Yeah, sure. I'm just not sure that the focus will like it. Is this good? Maybe? No? Yeah? Not sure. Oh, I'm gonna have to work on the top part of the case. I'm gonna lift up the camera just a little bit. Okay. For the motherboard cooling, Max went all out and didn't look his bank account, or well, he went for a oops, I hate to move in front of the camera. All the movement are mirrored. So he bought a BeQuiet silent loop 360mm water cooling device. It's pretty neat though. And super expensive. Yeah, I had to disassemble the top part of the case first. Well, maybe not. It seems to be a kind of tray. Well, that's even more awesome. Let's check that out. Isn't that freaking awesome? The complete water cooling rack. One shot. And you can put 120mm fans or 140mm fan. In case that a 360mm water cooler is not enough for you. You can even slap another 360 in front of it. Yeah, but the thing is that I have to assemble it on the rack first. So I'm gonna put, oh my god, no scratch, don't worry. I'm gonna put the computer case on the ground for now and start the assembly of the water cooling unit. Wow, this thing is heavy and it's not even full yet. Okay, now all I have, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I guess I can take the camera closer so all of you guys gonna be able to see me. Hey, what's up, Keith? I'm sorry, man, I totally missed your live feed today. I got the notification, but I was stuck with the kids and it was completely crazy. Well, one of those days when you have 6 kids at home. Jesse, you are live. What do you mean? Does my YouTube live feed is linked to my well, the TechWizard Facebook group? Yeah. In case you don't know, Jesse, about Keith. Keith is the owner of Constorm Entertainment channel. Keith, if you wanna put your YouTube channel and Facebook group link in the chat, it's like you want, bro. We gotta support each other. Okay, so gonna bring the camera closer and try to not smash the camera footstand with my chair. Readjust the camera. Okay. Doesn't seem to be that bad. Okay, so I went through real quick with the unboxing, but anyway, the water cooler comes with 3 BeQuiet Pure Wings 2 static pressure optimized fans. I'm gonna end up with a shit pile of empty bags. Keith, it's okay, I was just streaming church and yesterday BioTube and Constorm announced a joint Patreon. Cool! Actually, I was thinking about opening one Patreon for the channel myself, because having a funding source is always good to have. And what I'm building right now, I'm updating, well, my friend Max Larivée. Yeah, I didn't screw up your last name this time. He bought like $600 of hardware to rebuild his computer. BeQuiet Dark Base 700 case. A BeQuiet Silent Loop 360mm as a water cooler, and a BeQuiet Dark Power Pro as a power supply. So I'm building up his machine with all of his new toys that I wish one day I'm gonna be able to afford myself. Okay, enough kidding. Now let's concentrate on this building process. Water cooler, 360mm, copper based. User replaceable tubes. BeQuiet pump. Oops, okay. BeQuiet pumps. Refill port in case you change something and it runs out of liquids or just by evaporation. But anyway, as soon as my own water cooler is fixed, I'm gonna upload the unboxing and review of each of the brand new device I'm unpacking right now. Bracket. And it even comes with thermal paste, Jesse. You know, your best friend. Thermal paste. Oh, and just a little hint, Jesse. I finally got the Doogie to change his thermal paste. So for the new people that is watching my live feed right now, I'm putting together a brand new BeQuiet build, because it's a water cool, a new case, a new power supply, a used motherboard, but it's a pretty decent one, so I don't really care. For my friend Maxime Larivier. Jesse, don't get me started. Yeah, please, Jesse, don't spam my chat box, please. Keith Myers. Keep at it and you probably will. I've got a considerable amount of Project Lapis parts. Lapis? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But anyway. Already, but the build is expected to be ready to build around fall to winter of this year. Yeah, cool. Keep me informed, bud. I'm really curious to see how good your Lapis build will end up. It's been quite a while that you're talking to me about it, and I really want to see it done soon. It's gonna be freaking cool. So, the way I'm setting up the fan, they're gonna push the air through the rod, then outside of the case. I should have pre-screwed them first. Some of them are really hard to align. And it's like if the first thread wouldn't bite, I have to push on the screws to make it through the first thread level, then it goes all the way down. But that is not a defect. It's completely normal when you have metal parts that are machined and then after that painted. The paint always get through the threading and make the screws harder to go in. Well, I guess it's kinda like a cheapo Loctite. Yeah, I've been a tad busy with work, so updates to friend have been stagnant. Yeah, I totally agree with that, buddy. It's been like maybe 3 months since last time we spoke. Keith, I'll send the updated specs over Messenger. Yeah, cool. Okay, now the rad assembly with those super nice fans are together. What's left to do is to attach that nice baby to the case bezel. It was like that in the case, and I want to have the radiator holes on the left side. So I'm just gonna YOLO it straight in the middle. Jesse, just a question. Yep. What do you want to know, Jesse? Keith, consider it a control leak for episode 1. Yeah! The brick says be quiet. Is that where the fluid goes? Well, actually, Jesse, it's the water block / pump combo. Yes, it's that area that touches the CPU. The water flows through it, because anyway the pump is inside of it, so it's always moving the water around and pushing it towards the radiator. So it's a continuous loop. Yes. But the thing is, with that super high-end all-in-one water cooling unit, you can remove the tube from the water block and add any other components you want, like a reservoir or a second rad or a second pump, anything you want. It's user serviceable. You can even fill it up with that plug if you ever need to top up the liquid. Why did the music stop? Okay. I love those 8-bit and 16-bit soundtracks. So I'm putting all the screws in it before tightening them down and tight, just to be sure that everything is aligned correctly, and I'm not gonna have to remove or loosen any screws because, like usual, it's always the last one that doesn't fit right. And sadly, I cannot use my electric tools because all the kids are sleeping. And it's sure that I'm gonna wake all of them up. So I'm doing this the old-fashioned way, all by hand. But I don't mind. I seriously love to do those things. Like each time I unpack something brand new, an unboxing, to me it's like Christmas Day every time. Regardless of if it's a tech toy or anything else, I don't mind, as long as I am the one who opens it first. Okay. The 2 extra screws in case you break one or you lose one assembling it. Yeah, because nobody likes to lose some screws. Because you can be screwed. Ha! Okay. Gonna set the water cooler apart. A little bit far away. I think that the next thing I'm DIYing in my lab, it's an AC unit. Okay, time to bring back this monstrosely big case. Time to put back the radiator water cooler assembly in it. Never forget to take the fan wire first, because otherwise you're gonna have to remove everything again just to put them in the right place. Okay, seems to be sliding in. I think I might be a little misaligned. Okay, it's going pretty straightforward. Cool. Oh, crap. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, my dear friends, it seems like that it's time to remove again the rad and switch it from side to side, because the water tube, I completely forgot about the rear fan, so they're touching it. Ah, damn. So instead of putting down the gaze and moving the camera again, I'm gonna do this real quick on my lap. I'm gonna save a lot of time because I don't want to end up building this computer at 6 a.m. Just see. Gonna watch the rest on PS4. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You can watch it. You can watch live stream on a PS4? Oh. Oh, I guess so. I never really used YouTube on my PS4. It's always on Netflix because the kids are always watching their TV shows. Okay. So I'm almost done putting back together the water cooler radiator. Going on the fast as I can. I miss my electric screwdriver right now. Max, are you still connected and watching? I'm a little tad curious. Three screws left. Un bit long. Good. Keith, already watching on PS4 a while, laugh out loud, had to pull out phone to talk. Yeah, well, my own phone is on charge right now. Oh, crap. I've switched the radiator, but I still have to switch the fan. Damn it. Is the capture card can stream in 1080p? Yes, it can, but I selected 720p stream because I was really worried about my crappy internet connection that I have here at home, and I didn't made any tests before. I decided like in 20 minutes, hey, I'm gonna build Max thing on YouTube Live. I never done it of my whole damn life. I don't know how it works. I don't know how the capture card software works. I don't know a shit about YouTube. But why not do it? So yeah. Next live video is gonna be better. Well, at least now I know how to use the software, so I'm gonna try a couple of the test streams on my personal YouTube account out of the channel. So yeah. But is the video quality that bad, or what does it look like? So I have the stream mirrored on my 40-inch TV in my lab, but it's a TV, so, and 40-inch, it's like super stretched. Anything I put on that TV just looks like crap, so it's kind of hard to compare. So, second fan swapped around, only one left. and screw back the second one. Keith, it's fine. Max, just a bit grainy, but it's okay. If I turn on the lights a little bit more strong, do you think that it gonna help? Because anyway, it's still your cams. Okay, doing the last pan here. Makes him looks good on the phone, more grainy on the laptop. On my laptop, maybe. Okay. Well, as long as you can read what it's written on the motherboard and see what I'm doing, I guess that is what is really important in those kind of feeds. Oh, and by the way, the extra standoff here, do you want me to remove it or leave it as is? Because by removing the other one, it kinda scratch a little bit the paint. It's gonna reflect on my wonderful lapping. Yeah, let me zoom into that super lapping. Oh, other side, right here. Yeah, it's a mirror. My hand, the reflection. Okay, enough kidding. Keith Mayers. Have you attempted a custom water loop before? Yeah. That's what I was using in my main rig. But my water block failed. It was in acrylic. Because I didn't really overthought my custom loop. I was just like, hey, I want to see the fluid coming around the water block and moving in, so I'm gonna take an acrylic water block top. But the liquid mixture I was using to cool my loop, I made the chemical mix a little bit too strong, so it over dried the acrylic and cracked. So I had to order another water block. But the thing is that nobody had the model I wanted in stock, and I knew that it would take like 2 or 3 months before I get them from China. So I went for an all-in-one water cooler, and shit out of luck like usual. Even my all-in-one cooler, if you go on the Facebook page of TechWizard, you're gonna see my pump just cracked. So I'm super not lucky at all with my water pump stuff. Well, water cooling device in general. But one day I'm gonna be able to afford something like this, if I'm lucky. This BeQuiet stuff is super high grade, and it's not for nothing they call it BeQuiet. They are super silent, and I absolutely love them. If you go take a look on the YouTube channel of TechWizard, you can see when my main tower is on and my monitors are turned on. You can clearly hear my fans really loud. It's getting me completely crazy. Any experience is a learning experience, especially in PC building. Yeah, I agree. So, because it's an Intel CPU, we have the Intel brackets here. Gotta put it. It's really simple on those blocks. You just have to slide it in. Be sure that you're correctly aligned in those super tight slots here. I'm not sure if you can see them right on the camera, but yeah. So you slide one side in, the other one in like this. When I said that they were super tight. Oh man. Okay, finally got it. There's no way this thing gonna go deeper. Super important thing, don't forget to remove the sticker warning before you put the block on the CPU. It sounds dumb, but I seen that a lot of time when I had my computer shop. People just forgetting to remove the block protector, and not only on the water cooler device, but you know, general PC building. It's super dumb mistake, but you know, you have to watch those things because it can really screw up your thermal settings. Well, no need to be a genius to understand that when you have a plastic layer melting on your CPU, it's not gonna help your PC to stay cool. I meant to say learning. Oh, yeah. Marc-André Charbonneau. Hey, bro! Beau petit setup, tu vas voir, Max. Max, Marc-André, ça devrait être pas mal en effet. Yeah! Yes. C'est 100$ de vaisselle, j'espère que ça va être pas mal. Bah, faire un jeu bronze. Ok. Donc là, ben, le bonheur, là, je vais avoir d'aller mettre les pressure screws avec les springs cachés ici en haut. C'est super sweet. Mais bon. Max, tu voulais que je mette la BeQuiet ou la Arctic Silver dessus comme pâte thermique? Je vais en profiter en même temps. Entre-temps que tu puisses me répondre, ben du moins qu'il affiche sur le feed. Pour brancher le Y-splitter pour pouvoir connecter les 3 fans du water cooling sur le connecteur de CPU de la carte mère. I'm gonna put back the camera down. Okay. Oh. Marc-André, pensais-tu j'étais pour manquer ça? Bah. Des fois tu dors toi aussi. Max, arrête de me dire les prix, tu me fais mal. Max, le meilleur à ton avis. Keith, Glitch. Marc-André, t'inquiète, j'ai connu les prix du BeQuiet, Max. Well. Honestly, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna throw this away and use the Arctic Silver paste. And I might even do a video about it to compare them. But not tonight. I have enough on my plate with your PC. Okay, connecting the CPU fan header on the fan splitter. And it's super squeezed tight. Keith, when you moved it, it seems the camera glitches out for a moment. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm so much not a left-hand guy. Okay. So now the CPU header is connected with the 3-way fan splitter for the water cooling. You mean the Arctic MX4 thermal paste. Yeah, but Arctic and our Arctic Silver is not the same company? I always thought it would. Oh, super liquid. Okay, so there's a lot of different methods on applying thermal paste. Everyone has a special sauce and special way to do it. Me, honestly, I don't care how people do it. I don't care how people like to do it. Me, I just completely cover the whole CPU heat spreader with the thinnest coat I can put on it. I gotta zoom on the CPU so all you guys gonna be able to see exactly how I'm doing it. I suck at handling cameras. This tripod is so stiff. It doesn't help me at all. Okay. Oh, the other side. Sorry guys. Yeah, but not the same grain. T'as même une belle spatule pour ça. Ah. Oh yeah? Seriously? Gotta check in your goodies bag. Do you remember where you put the sputter? Oh, okay, got it. Are you drunk? No, I'm out of coffee and I'm on Pepsi. What is that black mark? Oh, it's a thermal paste. I put a drop on it. And this thing is so shiny that you can even see my finger mark on it. You fucked the focus with your Pepsi. Yeah, sorry about that. I ate your spudger. It's not even straight. Gonna go the old-fashioned way. Stretching it with the tip of the syringe. There we go. This thermal paste is so freaking liquid. Okay, well, there's plenty enough where I put the base cap. Just gonna drop it here for now. Okay, time to bring back the camera. Oops, other side. Why not just let the cooler spread out the paste? I could, but like this, I'm absolutely sure that the whole heat spreader is covered. And this is not an i7 CPU, it's a Xeon CPU, it's a server grade. And it's 6 core, 12 threads, and it generates about 130 watts of heat without overclock. So it's the kind of CPU that you absolutely want to be fully covered. Okay. Don't forget to remove the sticker. And don't touch it. Okay. I'm gonna prepare my screws. Screws is super not complicated at all. One screw, one spring, then one washer. That's all you need. Keith, better safe than sorry makes sense. Yeah, I totally agree. Well, I can be a little bit more loose when the stuff belongs to me, but this is max build and I definitely don't want to screw it up, because if I kill something, even if he tells me like yeah, no problem, sometimes shit happens and it's okay, I'm just gonna order another parts and that's all, it's still gonna piss me off a lot and I'm really gonna feel bad about it. So I'm like 20 times more careful when it's not my own parts. Well, I guess it's one of the main reasons why Max trusted me to build this new machine. Well, new. It's a used motherboard, but it's a brand new crap. It's a brand new CPU, case, water cooler. This is the cool part when you have a custom loop, because you can pre-install your water block before putting in your rad or the motherboard itself. It's a real pain to get them in such a closed area. Okay. Wouldn't be easier to lay the tower down? Yes, absolutely, my friend. But the thing is, if I lay the tower down, you will not see what I'm doing. Would be easier for me, but really more boring for you. So I'm sacrificing myself for your entertainment, guys. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't care. I don't mind about that. What do you have two different perspectives, one from the phone and a completely different angle on the PS4? I absolutely don't know. I have only one camera connected. I think I'm gonna give myself a little bit more room. I'm gonna loosen up the water rad assembly and pull it just a little bit. Give me more room to screw the 2 remaining water block screws on the top. And I should have done that earlier. It's way freaking more easy to do it like this. Well, I guess it falls in the category of I gotta know it for next time. Keith, maybe YouTube is playing back the stream on console. I don't know. Max, j'ai des délais différents un peu sur mon phone, sur mon laptop, c'est peut-être ça qui parle. Sur la console, c'est décalant, alors oui. Keith, trippy. Keith, what Max and Marc-André are saying is that between each of the devices they are using themselves, they noticed different lags and like buffer time. Some of them have bigger ones than others, so it's kind of different from one device to the other one. Okay. Water block in place, rad in place. Now, what's next? A lot of stuff, obviously. Just gonna put back the water cooling stuff together. Well, the remaining parts in the bag. Because who knows? Maybe one day Max gonna upgrade his PC for a Threadripper or a Ryzen 3000. No. Okay. Now what's next? I'm gonna fold around the PC. Install the assist. There it's heavy. Okay. 4 SSDs. Where the hell I put them? Where I put your SSD? Crap. Oh, it's here. So, should explain about this controller PCB. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me zoom on it. Okay. Whoops. This PCB is completely custom to BeQuiet themselves. You have the case RGB that is controlled with the button on the front I/O, but I didn't show it yet. You have three RGB, two RGB headers, one external here, your power connector. This is the front I/O for the crap, I'm searching the word, it doesn't come. Well, the light for the front and the switch, it's all on here. This is the PC RGB headers in case that your motherboard support RGB lighting. You have 6 PWM or standard 3-wire fans. You have the silent mode or power mode, and each row is one zone that you can control independently. And even if you put them at like performance mode, on the front of the case you have an override switch. This is the PWM input, so when you put the switch on the front at automatic, it takes the signal from the PWM input that you must connect to your motherboard headers. So it's a really neat board. I absolutely love it. Yep. Oh, your RGB headers, and you even got an external RGB with round pins for SMD 5050 RGB LED strips that are running on 12 volts. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Less of my face, more of BeQuiet. So, Max choose 512 gigabyte Samsung Evo Pro 860. Pretty neat SSD. Well, when you don't have the possibility of using an NVMe hard disk, those are a pretty good bang for the buck. What a neat little device. Really thin, and for an aluminum SSD it's pretty heavy compared to other models that I already used in the past. Well, other brands, I mean. This is the screws. anywhere from Monday to Wednesday I'm gonna receive my new CPU and my new water cooler. So I'm gonna be able to fix my video editing machine, and I have a bunch of recorded footage that I need to edit and upload to the YouTube channel. So as soon as my computer is ready, I'm gonna be able to upload a lot of stuff, and that's kinda the reason why I decided to do this live stream with zero preparation at all. Here we go. A neat little 860. When the screw is so freaking new that you're not even sure if you're like stripping the threads or it's just the paint blocking you. Really annoying. Oh, dang. PWM cable. Power. RGB. HD audio for the front panel, USB 3 for the front panel, motherboard connection for the LEDs, power reset, and this is the USB 3.1 connector. First time that I see one. I'm gonna zoom and try to make the camera focus. Do you see this, Max? This is the connector you're gonna need to find for a 3.1 USB card. Well, if you want to use it on your front panel, because obviously this is not a standard C-type cable. It's the first time I see one of these. Keith, how much storage is this rag going to have? As for now, it's gonna be 512 gigabyte SSDs, because Max didn't give me all the other ones, but as is, the case can have 3 2.5-inch drives and 2 3.25-inch. The case comes with an extra drive base, and each drive base can have 2 2.5-inch, one on each side of it, or one big fat tower hard disk. And each of these covers here are meant to have one of these racks in it. so you can put your drives through the case up to the front part and have them cooled by the front fan that is blowing fresh air on top of it. Max, Keith, 512 go for the OS and over, yeah, 12 terabytes. Oh yeah, fan pump. Fan pump. What I'm saying. The water pump connector. Wow. One fan header here that I'm gonna need to route. I have the pump here that's gonna need to be routed too. The front panel I/O. Oh yeah, your motherboard is super small in that case. Better going the I/O this way on that part instead of going from under here. There we go. USB 3. I'm supposed to receive your USB 3 card Wednesday. Am I right? Well, until then, I'm gonna just stuck the cable in the drive cage. Those one can stay there. Okay, quick and dirty cable management just for now, because anyway I'm gonna have to rotate the case like 200 times. Okay, what do I have for fan headers on that thing? I have one here, power supply fan is here, just this fan is here. Okay, well, having one that much high kinda sucks. USB, chassis fan 1, SPDIF out, power fan, debug, audio front panel is here. But I don't want to route the cable all the way to there. Craptastic. Well, at least this cable is black, so it's not too much of a thing. Uh, 12 TY meant interesting. Tuesday. Oh yeah, the USB 3 card. Okay. Keith, I'm planning around 28 terabytes for mine across a variety of storage scenarios from M.2 SSD to 14 terabyte HDD and to 1 terabyte storage for Ubuntu and Android. Max, Keith, Wow, that's a lot of storage. Yeah, I agree. And my complete setup from everything that I have left of Game Wizard. Drop. I have two 2TB HDDs, two 500 GB HDD. I have two 3TB, two 2TB, two 500, and three 240 GB SSDs. And I also have an OCZ Revo Drive X2. I'm not really sure how it's called. It's a PCIe 4X SSD in the RAID configuration, so it's like, well, for today is not that fast, but back in the days it was like the best thing around you could ever think about. Okay, so right now I'm connecting the front panel pins. Trying to connect them real quick because it's the kind of stuff that kind of pissed me off. I don't see them. Okay. One cool little trick when you don't see what you're doing and you need a mirror, or, well, you don't have the room to see what you need. One of the cool things is to use a phone camera. It's super easy to slide it in and just read what is written on the block you're trying to see. As long as your stupid phone wants to focus. Won't be too long. I absolutely cannot see the cable connector, what is written under it, and the white connector on top of it have been glued. So there's no way I can just like pull it and see what I need. So I have to open up the motherboard manual and check it out. How the hell it decided to make the pin out. So I have IDE, power switch, and reset. Okay. IDE. Here. Power switch. And reset. Perfect. This one is here and it's here. I'm gonna reroute that cable from under right about here. Zip ties to give him a much cleaner curve. Keith, as it's for video storage and general use, I wanted to play safe. Just wait until the archive are finalized. They could run at 50 to 100 terabyte each. Ouch, that's a lot of storage, man. Gonna cost a hefty penny. Okay. Well, it's about time to connect the power supply. Okay. Oh man, they're like super tight. It's supposed to be a thumb screw, and I need a screwdriver to ruin them. Yeah. VGA, 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 VGA. Dang. Okay. SATA and Molex. Pretty much it. Holy moly! I think they were scared that you could run out of cable length. Crap! Look at this! Here we go. One set of cable. Keith, how many Linux distros have you worked with? I started my journey with Linux in the mid-90s with a distribution called Mandrake, M-A-N-D-R-A-K-E, Linux. It was the first port or something around that. I'm not really sure. I was pretty young by that time, so if somebody knows the answer, don't be shy to correct me in the description. But I think it was the first port of Debian, and yeah, after that it's been renamed as Mandriva, M-A-N-D-R-I-V-A, Linux, Mandriva. Was more stable, and after that, well, while I was using Mandriva as a second operating system, and we're talking about those good old days where Windows 98 and 95 was the thing, I was fooling around with the Red Hat Linux, and back in the days it was not called RHEL, it was Red Hat Linux, but now RHEL stands for Red Hat Linux for Enterprise. But anyway, yeah. So I was playing with a little bit of Red Hat, and I didn't love it at all. It was super like clunky, complicated. For the little bit of GUI that you could find in the older version of Red Hat, it was absolutely horrible to look at. Yeah, I really didn't like it at all. And then I found Ubuntu. The first version of Ubuntu I have installed was Ubuntu 5.04. And because of the bandwidth was too expensive back in the days, and downloading 800 megabytes on a dial-up connection would take more than ages. Ubuntu, you could order like CD-ROMs version for free. You would get them in a super sleek and nice cardboard sleeve. I actually maybe still have one of those discs in my storage lot in Saint-Jérôme. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah, so I started to use Ubuntu since version 5. But Linux always have been like my secondary operating system until quite recently. Honestly, it was on Ubuntu 14 LTS. It's the first Ubuntu version that I really installed and started to use as my daily driver operating system, and relied Windows crap and as a secondary bypass operating system when something was going wrong with my Ubuntu installation, or something that I just really don't want to mess around under Ubuntu, and that like taking 45 minutes just to type in commands in the command line, it starts to be lamefully like super long. When you know that there's an app available in Windows that's just gonna take like 5 seconds to install, 3 click and it's done. Yeah, sometimes I go for the easier route and boot back to Windows. But no, Linux, well, Ubuntu 14 have been my main OS for years, and I finally upgraded to Ubuntu 16.04, and I found out the existence of the Raspberry Pi, and they were using Debian, but there was also a Ubuntu image out there, and I really love the idea of the GPIO and adding more extra power compared to an Arduino, because Arduino board is something that I'm really used to. And I got myself attacked by my PC keyboard. Oh, crap. Okay. VGA, PCIe, VGA. Crap, I just want to have my 8 pins. So, CPU 8-pin. Yeah, got it. Have you tried using MS-DOS before? Yeah, absolutely. It's been a long time, man, since I actually used it. Yeah. But anyway, yes, I've been using MS-DOS 5 and MS-DOS 6.22, 6.0 also a lot. Building up like a menu loader and making batch files for my installed CGA DOS games. Yeah, because CGA, when you know what it is, you know what it is, you know how it feels to play 2 hour one game and then screw up your complete vision with this horrific flashy color palette and have your vision be messed up for 45 minutes after you turned off your PC. CGA colors and monitor actually, to my eyes, I don't know why, but even the monochrome black and green screen, I had less problem dealing with that color scheme than the CGA palette. I don't know why. I guess that it's just my eyes that never liked those. So right now I'm inserting the 8-pin 12 volts power connector on top of the motherboard for the CPU VRMs. The DOS 7 beta is still out there. Like FreeDOS or the real MS-DOS made by Microsoft? Where? Damn it. Just doesn't want to fit in. Big cables, they are hard to bend and hard to bend and put in such a small area, stuck between everything. Finally, it's in. Oh. Keith Myers, actual DOS. Well, you have PC DOS, you have FreeDOS, you have MS-DOS, you have IBM DOS, and a couple of others kind of open sourced MS-DOS compatible OS. So I'm not really sure of which one you're referring to. Marc-André Charbonneau. Oh, je t'adore shit, bonne nuit bro. Moi aussi mon Luc. Mon lit m'appelle. Ah ok cool. Fait que, ben, bonne nuit gars. Fais pas de gaffe. Oups. Ah non, inquiète pas. C'est sûr j'en ferai pas de gaffe, j'ai pas les moyens de remplacer ce que je casse. Fait que, moi te checker ça ben comme faut mon chum. Keith, I'll send it over, but you should have a blank floppy disk handy. Yeah, I have a box of like 200 floppy disks, so I'm not too worried. Oh, finally, it's connected. Have you heard of the floppy disk version of Windows 98? Yes, actually I had a complete copy of Windows 98 and Windows 95 in floppy disk. High density, double-sided, 2.8 megabyte per disk. How many was the Windows 95 one? If my memory is good, it was 68 floppy disk. If you didn't use the extra disk, like the printer drivers and various other stupid software like Microsoft Plus, Microsoft Them, and other various dumbass products. Okay, so I'm putting back the plates because I'm almost done. Obviously I will have to tie wrap those cables, trying to make them look nice. But I'm almost at the end of this build. I still have a little bit of cable management to do on the back, but I don't want to be too tight right now on cable management because anyway I'm gonna have to clean it again in less than 2 days because I will receive the new USB 3 controller. In this build, I'm gonna put a super tiny GTX 1050 Ti, and seriously, they are really small. It's like one slot I/O, but the cooler take the second one. Just compare. This is a Quadro FX 4800, and it's like a normal length graphics card 2U. And this is the Zotac 1050 Ti. It's like super thin. It doesn't even need an external power connector. You have the welding points and like the notch, but it's not even populated. It doesn't suck juice. Really cool. Okay, let's snap that card in and be ready for the first boot. Well, I don't have any operating system installed in it at the moment because the main SSD is completely brand new. But I'm thinking about something. You forgot one bolt. Where? If you're talking about this one, it's a complete standoff. I'm kinda curious about how long the riser needs to be. 30 centimeter. Because you can put your GPU vertically. The DOS 7 beta requires 5 floppies. Yeah, no problem, I have enough. Okay. Say the cable. Here. Yeah, right. Your computer will restart in 15 minutes. Are you sure? Postpone? Stupid Windows updates. Yes, it's time to put it up. After a zip tie or two. Keith. And there is an all-in-one ISO file that has DAS1.1 up to Windows XP and Server 2003. I think, and Microsoft Bob for good measure. Seriously? Send me that link, bro. It's gonna be a cool thing to have. Microsoft Bob. Ah, man. Souvenirs. Well, almost closer to nightmare than good souvenirs. But anyway. Good old times, eh? Yeah, MGD 7999 discovered it a long time ago when Windows 7 was still widely used. Cool. Send me a link. Send it on Facebook Messenger. So super lazy cable management, because anyway I'm gonna have to open it up again in 1 or 2 days when I'm gonna receive the rest of the parts from Amazon or whatever else the parts got ordered. Gonna hook up a monitor to that thing, and hopefully it will boot. Just trying to look around if I have an HDMI cable near. Still looking around for a cable. Don't see anything close. Well, Keith Myers and sent. Thank you, bud. A good old VGA cable. Well, at least. Even if it's crap, it still works. Obviously I won't... Oh dang! I cannot even use that. Okay, guess I gotta have no other choice than just rip the cable of one of my current screen. Like YOLOing it. Is the cable? Oh man, I have too much cable in here. Okay, it's this one goes right here. Here and goes there, and holy moly. Oh my god. Those are the kind of stupid stuff I should have thought about starting the stream. Anyway. HDMI. it works. This side, nope, not my face. Tuning mode, extreme moosey. Okay. New CPU 5690 3.46. Okay. I'm gonna have to go overclock this. Pump is still cold. Hydro connect. That's not what I want to see. APM. That monitor. CPU currently at 35 degrees. And the fans are barely moving. Seriously. Wow. Okay, fan speed monitor. CPU fan speed ignored. Nope. Jesus, man. The pump is on Jesus fan 2, so this is the pump. Jesus fan 1. It's the back and front fan hooked to the connector behind. What? Oh, no, it's the pump on Jesus fan 2. Okay. Yeah, better ignore them. I don't know why it's not recording. The CPU fan. It's a total nonsense because the fans are connected and all of them is turning around. Well, spinning. EQ fan activated, silent. Okay. Here is something that not a lot of people have seen in their life. A boxed copy of Windows 10. With your serial number, foldable stuff. Like if you never understood that your Windows have a Windows and it comes on a USB key. Well, I guess you could order a CD version. Keith, have a good night. I'm going to bed. It's 1 AM here and you're asleep. Well, my friend, here it's 3:21 AM. And I'm gonna start the installation of Windows, let it run for the night, and come back at it somewhere tomorrow between two shipping that I'm waiting for. So, well, have a good night, bud. Seriously, at the moment, the noisiest part on this computer is the graphics card. Those super tiny fans are making a really high-pitched noise. Well, that's enough for me tonight, guys. Thanks for watching this first live assembly of the BeQuiet Dark Base 700. Thanks for watching. Hit like if you like, hit dislike if you disliked. Leave the comments in the section below. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Good night.